Hey guys, it's Kyle and Shannon. We're back, and today is a big day. Saturday morning, we met some people out here, brought the big guns. We're gonna get some stuff done today. So stick around, see how much we get done. Should be good. We're excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
She's cold. And
I'm
in the
trying
sun.
to get the sun out of my face.
Yeah, it's late January. I think it's about 25-ish degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to like 40, so we're looking forward to that. But it's still early, so we're wearing off from the overnight real cold. But yeah, today we're gonna clear some land. We brought the chainsaws, we brought the pole saw, we brought the lopper. No, I'm just kidding. We got way better stuff this time. Let's go check it out. This is one of my good friends. He's done a lot of good for us, a lot of work, a lot of manual work. I love him. He's not the big guy I'm talking about. This is the big guy I'm talking about. It's the John Deere 333G. I only know as much about skid steers and track loaders as I've learned in the last 2 or 3 weeks on YouTube and Google, but that's how I roll. I'm gonna get to drive this today. Not sure when yet. We're waiting on one of the guys to come back with some tools, but look at this thing. It's thick. I think it's gonna get a little bit more done than the chainsaw and pole saws and, well, these hands here. But I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. You know, they don't know I'm getting in here. But I've always wanted to get in one because I watch people online and they're all so little or big, and I was curious if I could fit. Like a glove. This is sick, man. It's a little tight quarters, but I think it's kind of intended that way. There's yeah, a lot of stuff. Let me show you. This is my view. No, I will not be excavating that. This is awesome. I could totally get used to this seat right here. I want to drive this so bad. They got the grapple on it right now. They got to get the brush cutter on it, but they were missing a tool or something. I think some of the clay froze up in the quick release or whatever it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. They do. So anyway, they ran to get a tool. One of the other guys is running a Mini X up the hill, so he's just kind of ripping stuff up and piling it and whatnot. But here in a bit, they're gonna have both of them going. And then later, I'll introduce you to Zach, maybe Brandon if they're not camera shy. But those are the guys that are helping us. They do this for a living, and they're gonna teach me today. I can't wait. Let's go.
I mean, some of the stuff is just so rotten, you can see it breaking as he's grabbing onto it.
That's so cool. Man, guys, this machine is a beast. I mean, he's just pushing trees over. He's got the little thumb grapple on it. He's picking stuff up, moving it. Shannon and I probably are annoying him a little bit because we're both just standing here with our jaws dropped, just watching. It's been since I was a little kid that I've seen something like this firsthand, and something personal to me, watching my mom have land excavated and whatnot. But this is ours, and we're just watching him rip right through it. This is so cool. Right now, Zach is up there getting the brush cutter on the front of the skid steer, or trying to anyway. Sounds like he's banging around. So I'm gonna go check on him and see if he needs an extra set of hands getting that switched out, while Brandon is just ripping it up. So cool. I'll get out of your way. It's fun to see. So I don't know the right lingo for what it is, but the quick detach handles there's like caked in clay behind it and it got all wet and frozen. So he's having to do some major work to get this thing detached, but we're gonna get there. While Brandon's up there working on the Mini X, we're gonna get this guy ready and rip it up. So they've been running for a couple hours now. They had some trouble getting the grapple off of the skid steer to get the brush cutter on. He gets up here and the guy running the Mini X says, "Hey, go get the grapple. We need you to pick some of this stuff up I've knocked down." So he ran back up, no problem switching it out this time. He's running the grapple. But we've probably made it about 50, 60 feet. They're trying to kind of work in tandem together now and really utilize the tools a little better as a team instead of just the Mini X doing everything and carrying it over. But it's looking awesome, guys. This is so cool. Shannon and I are literally like a couple of school children just standing and watching with our jaws dropped. These guys are super cool, doing great work. They know what they're doing, and we're stoked.
This is all completely new to me. I don't really know how this works, what we do. So he's gonna kind of explain to me what we do with all these big piles of trees that are knocked down.
You know, most of it we can just burn down, but there's a lot of good firewood in here. So with ease, we'll just kind of come in and limit to where we can get access to the firewood that we want. Maybe pull some stuff out if we need to, like with the winch or something, to clear it up so we can cut it a little bit safer. We're gonna have a whole lot of these piles and plenty of firewood for seasons to come. And then we burn the rest, because who doesn't love fire? So Brandon is in the skid steer, and that's the brush cutter you hear running in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it with the microphones, but that thing is violent. He's just pushing the trees over, and then he basically grinds it right above the stump, and then grinds that down to the ground, and then Zach will come through with the Mini X afterward and haul it over to the brush piles. This is seriously like Candyland for a kid. Like, this is just awesome, so much fun. Yeah, we decided to take cover over here behind the brush piles because that thing just spits it out. I guess this is the first time they've run this brush cutter specifically. He's run brush cutters before. This is a big old 78-inch John Deere. And so he's kind of easing into it, I think, a little bit. I guess that... Okay, maybe he's not easing into it as much, but that thing's supposed to be able to cut up to like 8-inch thick stuff. So he's collectively grown each time he's done it a little bit. It's about a 5-incher. I think he'll get up to 8 inches on the next one. Yeah, I think I picked up on that one. He's like, I need this over here. So we are still leaving plenty of trees and everything for the wildlife out here because we have 20 acres total. So I think they've done probably, I don't know, probably an acre now, at least acre and a half. Shane and I went and grabbed something to eat, came back, and they really got in their rhythm, I think. You know, getting us out of here, I like to leave them be and let them do their thing. And they've done a great job, but they're going to town, man. This has opened up dramatically. As you can tell, this is exactly where Shannon and I walked in that last video. We came up right over here, went straight back, and then I told them about where we put the orange flags. And we had decided to kind of turn our rectangle this way a little bit instead of going as far that direction. To the north, thank you. So we didn't want to go as far to the north because the neighbor's property line is closer than we thought, at an acre deep, basically. So they've done awesome. They got some more cleaning up to do. I think Brandon's over there running the skid steer, really getting the big stuff down. And then Zach is knocking down the trees and carrying them back over to the piles appropriately. I really did want to try some of this on my own, but after seeing these guys do it, I'm very thankful that we hired some pros, because there's no way I could have done this in a timely manner, nor do I have the skills. So yeah, there'd be a lot there. So I don't know if I'm gonna get in these today or not, or maybe I catch them on the next one, but I don't really want to break their rhythm. So
they're killing it.
They're killing it. It's looking awesome. So either the last video or the video before, I don't know, we'll try to put a card up there for you. We walked back here 208 feet. Don't know if you can see over here, but if you look over through there, you got the chicken coop back there. This is for anybody who's familiar enough with the land to know the reference points. But there's the chicken coop right there, and the house is over to the left of it a bit. The barn is just past the chicken coop. So
on the ground.
On the ground. So yeah, this is what they've cleared out. I mean, it is amazing. And you know, it doesn't take as much as I thought, so we didn't have to clear as much, which is great, because, you know, if we don't have to take down trees, we don't want to. But for where we want to build, which we're kind of thinking, now that we've seen it clear, we're really liking our original idea of building somewhere over here. Don't know what we're going to start with, or house or shop or whatever, but we really like the way the land lays downhill just a little bit over here, but it kind of levels out when you get up to the top. So I don't know, the options are a lot better than I thought. When we walked it, it was so hard to tell, as thick as it was, but now we get a really good idea as to what it looks like and where we could actually build. We're so excited, man. This is surreal. It would have taken me and Shannon so long to do this with our chainsaws and loppers and all of that. And we knew we weren't gonna do this much clearing with those tools, but I don't know, it's actually happening. There's no turning back, but that's okay, we're pleased with it. Sweet.
Okay, so you figured out forward and back, side to side. You figured out your tilt, rise of your bucket. Backup camera.
Yeah.
Whenever you back up, it goes, your eyes need to go straight to it.
Okay.
The reason being is because you always need to know what's behind you.
Okay.
Okay? Your bucket, try to keep it as level as possible whenever pushing through a pile.
Okay, like the bottom of it parallel to the ground.
So right now, your bucket is sticking up just like this, the bottom of it. Okay? You want to keep it on the level. So really, you're going to be looking right here. Once this is level, that's going to be playing with your teeth.
Okay.
So this is going to be a lot more forgiving because it's a slotted bucket.
Okay.
So the dirt's not going to get caught in there. You're not going to like jab into the ground.
Okay.
So don't be scared to actually tilt it down and carve the earth, because what you're doing is trying to get all the lumber out. I'll put you on this line here. All you gotta do is bring up the back and forth.
I like that. Let's do that. Yeah, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Okay, parking brakes on, idle's down. I'm good to lift this guy. Man, thank you so much. This is freaking sweet. He's gonna make a bigger pile for me so that I can kind of do the fundamentals of back and forth. That's crazy. I'm like, my heart is racing.
I told him that he just made your day.
Yeah, he did, man.
He said, oh my gosh, you realize you just made his day.
He's looking at me, he's like, you got this? You're good? He's like, yep. He's like, I think you can do this, man. I think you're fine. I was like, okay. It's a very inexpensive piece of equipment that, you know, could just murder anything out here, but we're good. We're safe. No, I'm feeling good about it. It is kind of video game-esque. I will say the reverse game is difficult. You know, you got to get your brain. Granted, I have reverse cameras and everything in the truck, but you got to get your brain just to go straight to that reverse camera, and it's not like a high-def camera, so I catch myself.
I should have warned him about the reverse camera.
Yeah, I couldn't look over my shoulder because my neck's out of whack, and so that was a little nerve-wracking. So I'm going to survey the area behind me before I get going, but I'm also going to keep an eye on that camera, man.
Yeah. So it's okay because he's really good at that. He'll listen or he'll read something and he remembers, he retains. So we'll see how well he does.
Dude, I think I just found my new favorite thing on the planet. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much. Holy cow. I felt kind of guilty. I was like, I need to let him get back in here. No, I got to keep going a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you did great.
Oh, man. Well, that is...
You didn't hit anything.
I didn't hit anything. I got my eyes to go straight to the reverse camera every time. I even pushed the pile, kind of came right, dude, that my heart's racing. That was great. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
No problem. Well, I'm going to grab the bed down here.
Sweet, man.
Walk this whole thing.
Man, dude, yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, man.
Did you have fun?
We couldn't beat that smile off your
I
face.
tell you what, I don't even know what my face looked like while I was doing it. I'm like leaning into it and watching the camera and looking at my, oh. Yeah, I think once you memorize those hand gestures, like which one does what exactly as you're doing it, I mean, it's just like watching him do it. He knows everything he's doing is intentional. I was kind of, hang on, oh, that's this way.
You're good to drive around.
Does this one have a door?
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
He wants a new profession, can you tell?
I forget you can probably hear me right now. I should have been talking to you. These things are amazing. I'm not a treble pedal guy because my stinking feet are too big. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. All right, now I'm an attempting treble pedal guy. No, I think I need a size 14 treble pedal setup. This ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna hurt Zach, he's running from me. I would run from me too if I were him. I'm doing nothing effective in this one. I would have to study the purpose of this guy a little more, but yeah, this is so much fun. I mean, this is like adult version of what you did in the sandbox as a kid, or on the playground, with way more expensive equipment that could hurt people. All right, I better let him get back to it, because, oh, I'm doing things. I don't know what I'm doing. Parking brake is on, idle is down. Guess we gotta figure out how to open the door. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, there it is.
Is that fun?
It's like legitimately a dream. Like it's. I was talking to him inside of it because it dawned on me that I have my microphone on. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. This one, you know, you got to have more of a.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and there's a targeted function. You know, that one's just like, hey, ram stuff, move fast, pick it up.
The two controls, and then you have your feet going.
Do you do the treble pedals?
Yeah.
I think my feet are too big or my brain is too
You
slow.
have to have your it's all on your toes.
Okay.
And so I'll notice myself looking over here, and I'll be like here, and then you'll be here. Because otherwise you're all just like.
Yeah, I was just like doing this and turning one and not the other, but yeah.
They're fine, and then this one here.
Oh.
So you can be straight here and dig over here.
Without turning your whole unit. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to bend the elbow again. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna leave it to the pros, man.
What's funny is, so he's used to running excavator control, so if you open this box, you can put it on excavator or backhoe. Well, I'm used to backhoe, so he'll come in here some days and get in it and be like,
what am I doing? That is hilarious, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See the action of him seeing what he wants, turning, and then immediately dropping on it with the things open. Like, I can't tell you how many motions go into that, and getting that together, I mean, that takes some time.
It's a skill.
Yeah, it's mad respect. That one also, you know, once you get in this guy and he's moving as fast as he is, you get in this one and you're like, go, come on, you know, it's not built the same. It's not like that. Some of this ground hasn't seen the sun in hundreds of years because of the trees, the thickness, the brush. This is crazy. So this dirt is now welcome, and all these trees and these plants are welcome for a little bit of sunlight. This changes everything. I mean, this totally just changes my perspective. Guys, this is surreal. We've been talking to these guys as they've been going, been trying to give them direction. And we didn't know, we didn't want to knock down all the trees. We love the wilderness, but we have 20 acres and we do need a place to build. We need a place if we want to have animals. So it's hard to do this, obviously. And I know a lot of you are going to sympathize with that, but it has to be done, at least on just this part. We're not clearing all this land at all. But as we add purpose to it, that's when you have to clear. The cool thing is, it just changes your entire perspective. My mother has a vision. When we grew up, she would look at woods and she knew if you cleared it, how it would look, what the potential for the land was. We knew that acre was big because we walked it, but this is probably, I don't know, what, an acre and a half or two?
Maybe so.
And it's huge. So we have, more than twice that left. I'm very hyper today. Getting to drive the excavator, getting to drive the skid steer. Yeah, it's amazing, and it looks so beautiful out here. So now we can really start to visualize where we want to build,
yes,
what kind of building we want to build, or however we get out here as soon as possible.
Yes.
And I'm going to be renting a skid steer probably every other weekend, even if I don't have projects to do with it.
Pretty sure Kyle wants to change his profession and just be a heavy equipment driver.
Yeah, I need to ask Brandon if he's hiring. Do you hire 100% amateurs that you've literally witnessed my own experience?
Hey, maybe he'll teach you.
Yeah, but this is so cool, man. I don't even know if the camera can do it justice. I'll try to spin you around here. I know the sun's probably going to beat on you. Sorry. But yeah, it's surreal. And the other nice thing is we totally added real estate where we can take the four-wheeler now and not have to do the thing like Chad did where you just rip through it. I'm sure we'll get to that point someday with that four-wheeler, but it ain't today. All right, guys. Well, I'd like to say that's all we've got for today, but that was quite a bit. And it is all we have for today, but we're excited. These guys are going to be coming back next weekend to finish up the rest of the job because we got a few more things.
I'm super excited about this little chicken coop back behind us is finally going, guys. I'm so excited. That in the house.
Yeah. I'm almost speechless. This is just so awesome.
Honestly, I really can't believe the difference that it has made.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew it was going to make a big difference, but actually seeing it done and the trees cleared, and it's awesome.
Yeah. So we appreciate you coming by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned next week to see the rest of it, and then the transformation from what this land looked like when we first bought it to today. It's going to be super dramatic. So
yes.
Thank you so much for coming by. Please subscribe if you haven't. Smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.